I broke my drone, and it's amateur drone. Good afternoon, evening, morning, whatever time it is. I'm the Mainly Digger, and this video is a video of me fixing my drone and doing a test flight on it. I broke my drone. And it's a fairly easy drone to fix, and I'm learning how to do that. This is the basics for me. I'm a basic amateur drone flying person. This is my first drone. Love it. The Eachine, I can't even say the name right. Eachine, there we go. Eachine E58 drone. I bought legs for it, or arms. I bought arms because that's what I broke. It came with so much more, and I'll show you in the video that, you know, extra pieces, extra parts. They're made to be used and abused, and then broken and then fixed, which is awesome. I'm not an expert. I'm not a drone expert by any means, but the video shows me fixing my drone. That's what this video is about, the basics. And then I do some flying. Just a little bit, test flight, see what I can do. And I don't know, it's just fun. It was fun to do, it was fun to make, it was fun. I love fixing things. I worked at BIW, so I was like, I didn't fix anything. I worked with metal, with hard steel. So plastic is different, obviously, than hard steel, and it breaks easier. And that was my main concern, is I was gonna break this tiny plastic piece of machine that I've spent money on, which I didn't. And I'm happy about that. I used a couple of tools, very small tools. I use a little Phillips head and a little flathead. The Phillips was obviously for the screws. So as you can see, the arm is broken. It's a common break, and even though this little drone is durable, it still breaks. It's still made of plastic. So that is why I bought more arms for it, and I was prepared. And I crashed into a wall, which is not good, but it broke, and so now I have to fix it. So I ordered these and received them in this package, and I received 4 arms, the legs for, I call them legs, but they go here, so that's good, and propeller protectors and more propellers. So I was only looking for one of these, 1 or 2 of these, and they sent me a whole package, which is awesome. So this is my E58 Eachine, I hope I said that right. I can never say things right. Pocket drone. This is my pocket drone. And as you can see, it has a crack right here. Turn it over. The crack's still there. I am replacing the arm, and that's the whole plan. That was my plan to begin with, is to replace the arm right here. But what I have to do to replace that arm is take the belly off. Or what I'm going to do, probably. So I'm going to unscrew these screws here and these screws to take it off. And plus I want to see what's underneath it. So that is what I'm doing. So I've watched multiple different videos on how to do this so I don't screw it up. And the 2 tools you're going to need are a Phillips, small Phillips, I don't know exactly the size, whatever it fits, and a flathead. So a Phillips and a flathead. The Phillips is for the screw. The flathead is so you can gently pry the back off. I mean gently, because this is just plastic. Granted, it's durable, it's still plastic though, and it breaks. And that was my biggest worry, is I'm not a gentle person when it comes to working on things. So obviously this is a drone that's been taken apart. This is my drone, the pocket drone.
I've taken off the bottom. What I would suggest and what I've seen and heard is no one ever counts how many screws you have. So before you take it off, count how many screws you've taken out, or how many screws you should take out. You should have to take out 6 screws to get the backing off, or the bottom off, however you want to look at it. 6 screws. Also, another thing that I had to go looking for these plastic gaskets, whatever you want to call them, go in here. So when I took off the back, they all fell off. So make sure you have 4 gaskets or 4 rubber seals, whatever you want to call them. When you're taking this off, you have to unplug this piece from that right there. I just gently used this and plied it off, and it came out easy. At first I was like, I'll just pull it out, and it wouldn't come out. Like it wouldn't come out. It was pulling everything else with it. So that was pretty easy. That took about, I'd say, less than 10 minutes to do, not including the videos I watched on how to do it. But that is how that is done. Now I'm going to put it back together. So the arm is screwed back on, the back or bottom is on and screwed, 6 screws. Another suggestion that I've always learned, or I was taught when I was younger, is that you don't tighten all the screws all the way until you got them all in. So, and you go from right to left just to habit, and then once you got all the screws in, you start tightening them. Or you tighten one down here and tighten the next one up here and go across with it. However you want to do it. I have my way of doing it. Other people have other ways of doing it. When you get these arms, the blades of the propellers do not come with them, or do not come attached to them. So, but it had a separate pack, so I put that on there, and it's just a screw. It's just one screw, which I lost the other screw somewhere. Luckily, they had spare screws in the package with it, and you have to put this on it. So I just put the battery back in, and let's see if it turns on. So if it turns on, the light turns blue. Oh man, there we go. Had a heart attack for a second there, but yeah, it worked. So everything's on. This is my test flight.
And then
bring the poor guy down. He's done. Woo!